Don't leave it to chance how to hit your bonus. I thought about, me and Karen sat down and we discussed these webinars regularly as to what's going to benefit people at the moment. And we're in the final week of the period. And every period we look at the figures and we see how close people are to their bonus. But we also realise that those people don't believe how close they are. Particularly, let's say, for instance, you've only just got started in the business, you've done £300 in 3 weeks, and the first bonus level is £780. So in week 4, a lot of people think, God, I've still like £400 to do in a week. It's not going to happen. It's taken me 3 weeks to do the best part of 300 quid. Okay, but the point is, you can actually do well over £400 in a week. There's people that's done £1,000 in a week, and a lot of it is down to desire. A lot of it is down to belief. Can I do it? And then not only having the belief that you can do it, but have you got a strategy to do it? Have you got a plan? Have you got something that's going to make it happen? Well, in this business, guys, we don't leave anything to chance. That's why step 4 is knowing your numbers. Because if you understand how the numbers work and the results that you'll get and the law of averages, then by knowing the law of averages, you can pretty much determine your outcome and you can build the business with a sense of certainty. Now, what we're going to do today is we're just going to have a look through and see where you can find your results. So where do you find what you've done so far? We're also going to look at how to work out what your results are so far, and then we're going to look at what can you do to hit your bonus. So starting with, where do I find my results? Well, it gets emailed to you, or you can also go onto your distributor services, go onto your normal clean easy ordering page, and under distributor services you will find group sales analysis. Okay, and that's my group sales analysis for this period so far. Okay, and that shows us what we've done as a team. And if I was to click on full GSA, it would give me a complete breakdown of absolutely everybody in my business, from myself to Andy Fountain to Karen Boardman to all the gold distributors, Margaret Gray, Karen and Rob, and everybody else in the business, and it'll show me exactly what everybody's done throughout my organization. So what do I need to do? The first thing you need to do is open up your GSA. Now this is just a clip. This is just a copy of a bit of a GSA. All right, GSA standing for Group Sales Analysis. Now this is just the important information. Over to the left, what you can't see on this image would be other information such as distributor's name, their account number, when they last placed an order, how many orders they've placed this month, whether they've booked their tickets for the showcase. So we can see, or you can see if you've got a team, who has booked tickets, who hasn't booked tickets, and all sorts of other information. So what do we do with this information? Well, if you're brand new to the business and there's only you on your group sales analysis, then all you will have is the information that is there in the red box at the top of the screen. You won't have a list of people because there's only you in your team. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is have a look at this column here, which is your period points to date. Okay, so these are the points for the whole period. Now, when you take your points and times them by 1.2, which is basically adding the VAT on, that will give you your retail sales for the period. So if it's just yourself in your team, all you need to do is take that figure in the period 2 column or in the period points column, take that figure, times it by 1.2, and that will give you how much retail you have done in the period so far. So let's take a look at this example here. So this person has done 429 points in the period. So we take 429.09 and we times it by 1.2. That equals £514. So what we've done there, we've turned our points into pounds. Okay, don't worry about the sales plan value column or anything like that. That's not relevant at this stage. So the 10% bonus level is £780 in orders in a 4-week period. So whoever this person is here on 429, Basically, that means that if we take 780 minus their 514, means they've still £265 and 10 pence still to do in order to hit their bonus. Okay, so let's take a look at another example. Here we've got somebody who's done 624.85 points. So we take that 624, we times it by 1.2, giving us £749 and 82 pence. So that person still has £30 and 18 pence to do in order to hit their bonus. So let's just take one more example. We've got somebody here that's done 653 points. Give a few points, additional points. Times 1.2 means £784 of orders. So they've already hit their bonus. So that person would be looking at going on and doing the next bonus level. Okay? So remember, some of you have already got a team. You're starting to build a team. So in this example, let's take period 2 points again, and let's imagine that this is one team. So the person at the top on 624 points also has a team of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 other team members. Excuse me. Excuse me. So they have 11 other team members, or there's 11 of them in total. So let's just take a look at the ones that can hit bonus. Obviously the guy on 75 points, yes, he could hit bonus, but it's unlikely. So looking at these people, with 3 people there, one still to do £265, one still has to do £386, and the other person has £547 to do in a week. Is that possible? Yes, it absolutely is. Has people done it before? Yes, they absolutely have. So if that's you, when you look at your figures tonight and you have a look and see where you are, if you've anything from £500 or less to do, or just over £500 to do, can you do it between now and Thursday? Yes, you certainly can, if you're willing to do the work. How do I know it can be done? Because I've done it myself, and I will show you how in a bit. So the total for this person at the moment is £2,917 in team turnover, making them 15% pin level. Now if this person takes responsibility as a leader and picks up the phone and rings to these people in their team, saying to them, do you realise what you've got to do? You've only 265 quid, you've only £386, and they give them a strategy, or they give them just the belief that they can do it, so that those people actually go out and take action, they can massively influence their outcome as a team. Okay, you see, the biggest challenge is when people look at those figures, they think, I can't do this. So when someone thinks they can't, they don't even try. The thing is, we know, Karen, myself, and other leaders in the business know that that can certainly be done. But it'll only ever be done if you actually take action towards it. If you already defeat yourself before you even start, you're not going to take any action. So this person rings up the team, gives them a strategy, tells them they can do it, instills the belief in their new team member that, do you know what? Go out there, give it your best shot, do everything you can, and the chances are you're more likely going to do it than not do it. So with influence, let's say that those 3 people hit their 10% level. That means that that team will go from being a 15% to 18%, and those 3 people will earn a lot more money than if they have never even tried in the first place. So by helping your team members win, and by helping yourselves to win the bonus, you also win by helping the whole team grow as well. So go for it, guys. So what are the bonuses? Does it all make sense? Well, basically the pin levels that you're going for are 10, 13, 15, 18, 21% and gold distributor, which is 24%. The figures in the left hand column is your team turnover in order to reach those targets. So the first 2 figures can easily be achieved as an individual with personal retail. So that's £780 of orders to £2,699 of orders. Anybody can achieve that just by following the system, which I will cover in a minute, okay, which is just following the basic Facebook system or the catalog system. There's people on this webinar tonight that's done that. There's people on this webinar tonight that do it regularly, and there's people on this webinar tonight that absolutely blow that out of the water, such as Karen Hall, Rob Evans, Dave and Maggie, Rob Wire, and other people, Jackie Horgan, Margaret Gray. There's loads of people that blow that out of the water month in, month out. Okay, so what's the rest of these figures? Well, every order that you get from the Clean Easy catalogue or a Clean Easy product online, you actually earn 6% cash. Okay, so for every £100 of orders over and above your bonus, you're getting an extra £6. Okay, on top of the overall sum. So that's why on £1,000 of orders, your bonus is £60. Okay. So then you're getting, at the 13% level, you're actually getting a further 8%, 10%, 12%, 14, 16%. That's everything in the Clean Easy catalogue. With the K-Life catalogue, because the prices are more internet based, so that they're more internet competitive, you find that you don't make as much profit on them. You don't get as much bonus. However, the volume is much higher because it's a lot cheap. The products are more competitive. So the Clean Easy products are more catalogue competitive, and compared to other catalogues, they're very price competitive. K-Life is very internet competitive, so your bonus isn't quite as much. And internet specials, your bonus is half of the normal K-Life. Is half of the normal Clean Easy bonus. Okay, and that's because the profit margin on the internet specials is very, very minimal. Okay, so I hope that helps you understand the bonus levels a little bit more and where to come on the bonus chart. Really, every single person who's serious about building their business should have a copy of the bonus chart, or at least the order values required to take you to the next bonus level, so that you know what you need to do if you're setting yourself goals and targets. So what can you do about it? I appreciate some of you are doing catalogs and some of you are doing Facebook. If you're doing catalogs and you're going for a bonus level, work on an average of 75p a catalogue. So if you're blanket dropping, if you were to put out 200 catalogs, work on an average of 75p a book. So 100 books would be £75 of orders. 200 books would be £150 of orders from 200 books. Work on the conservative side. Don't leave anything to chance. You can always go out and present more catalogues or post more catalogues. If you're presenting, work on an average of £15 an order, and for every 5 catalogues that you present, expect to get 1 order. So if you need £150 in orders, go out and do another 50 books. Okay, and you should at least get that £150 of orders. Go to family and friends. Take out 10 catalogues and go to 10 family members or 10 close friends and just say, would you have a browse through the catalogue? I'll pick it up on Thursday. Remember, you've got till 9:15 Thursday night to get your final order through for the end of the period. So do as much as you can between now and 8:30 Thursday night. Make sure you've got enough money in your account to release the order, and then go out there and do as much as you can between now and 8:30 on Thursday night. Get your order on before 9:15 Thursday night. Get it submitted, and the chances are you'll hit your bonus level. Take catalogues to work. If you're still in a job, don't go, oh, what can I do to get extra orders? Be proactive. Think outside the box. What can you do to get extra orders? Actually ask yourself that question. What can I do to get extra orders? If you ask the question, your brain will search for the answer. But if you don't ask the question, you won't even find the solution. Okay? If you're doing Facebook, follow the system. If everybody followed the system of posting 3 times a day in a minimum of 50 local groups, posting 3 products a day, okay, and you did that in 50 groups every day, day in, day out for 30 days, and you didn't worry about whether people ordered, you didn't worry about whether somebody said they can get it cheaper elsewhere, you didn't worry about somebody using photographs or somebody editing photographs, or you didn't worry about anything at all, and just focused on posting 50 in 50 groups 3 times a day religiously, you'd easily do 10% and probably more. But what happens is we don't stick to the plan, we don't follow the system, we don't commit to what we said we were going to do. I'm guilty of it, so I know how easy it is, and then we say it's not working, when in actual fact what isn't working is us, it's not the system. Post £50 items or above for free delivery, local or national. Think of all the national groups. I believe, I'm sure Karen will correct me, but I believe you can join any, I think it's up to 6,000 groups, or it might be 3,000 groups, but I know you can join a heck of a lot of groups. Can you imagine if you posted a £50 item in all those groups between now and Thursday, 200 groups a day for 5 days or something like that, or 3 days, a couple of hundred groups a day? If you did that, do you think somebody's going to order your £50 item? You see, it's how many times you roll the dice depends on how many times you get double six. But if there's plenty good items in there that's worth more than 50 quid that people will order if you just throw out the item enough times into enough people's faces. Call, message your friends and previous customers. If all of you, and I know some of you do, but if all of you that got an online order sent a catalogue to every single customer, even if it cost you the price of a stamp, and you sent a catalogue or gave a catalogue to every online ordering customer, and then once a month followed that customer up with a simple message that says, thank you for your order, I hope you're satisfied with your previous order, I'm just letting you know I'm putting in another order in the next 2 days to arrive on Friday. Feel free to have a browse through your complimentary catalogue. If there's anything that you like, let me know, but if there isn't, don't worry, that's fine. But if there is, I can get it for you for Friday. I'm just reminding you that you've got a catalogue. That will massively influence the outcome, and if you do that, if you message the people that's had a catalogue, if you do that, sorry guys, if you do that, then you will start getting further orders over and above what you post on Facebook. Run a promotion. I don't recommend that if you're doing clean, easy. I don't recommend if you're doing K-Life products that you knock much off the price. However, you can choose. It's your profit, and you can knock up to 15% and do it at wholesale if you choose. However, you can knock it down in price if you want to increase your orders towards the end of the month. Or you can do both, Facebook and catalogues. Guys, the option is yours. You can do as much as you like, but you can also do as little as you like. It's entirely up to you. You see, if it's meant to be, it's up to me. For every single one of you has a talent and a greatness within you. Every single one of you has something you are good at. Whether you're, where you are right now doesn't have to determine where you end up, because you can change and influence the outcome by taking different actions and getting different results. Okay guys, so I hope that training's helped. I hope it makes a difference. But if you apply, if you apply what you've learned tonight, and don't be defeatist at the end and go, I have too much to do, I can't do it. If you say, I can do it, I will do it, I'm going to make it happen, even if it doesn't happen, you'll be a damn sight closer than if you never tried, and you'll have more money in your pocket than if you didn't try. Even if you miss the target, you'll still have more money in your pocket. Alright guys, thanks very much. I'll hand you back to Karen.